The wait is almost over, as the spiritual successor to the Skate series is about to be released. So let's talk about it on this week's episode of Good to Know Gaming. It's been 10 years since EA's Skate 2 was released, which was widely considered to be the last decent skateboarding game. The series brought something to the genre that had been missing from the Tony Hawk games, and that was a sense of realism. And while some preferred the unrealistic, gravity-defying trick chains of Tony Hawk, it was certainly something that meant a lot to those who lived and breathed skateboarding in real life, and brought skill and style to a genre that was getting, really out of hand. And now, leaning even harder into the realism that the Skate series presented, comes the Kickstarter-funded Session, a street-level skateboarding game that has set out to capture the street culture of the 90s and early 2000s. And judging by their latest release trailer, they've done a damn good job of it. What the entire campaign has shown from the beginning is that the team of developers at crea-ture Studios know what they're talking about. It's clear that through the language and attention to detail, these guys skate, or at the very least live and breathe the skate culture. From a skateboarder's perspective, it's always painfully obvious when skating is used in media without any consultation from someone who knows anything about the sport. Like this.
Hot stuff coming through. My friendship, you know you want it.
That kid, tries too hard.
But when attention is being given to things like how floaty airtime feels or how to optimize grind exit sexiness, I get the feeling the game is in the right hands. In terms of gameplay, Session will use a dual stick mechanic similar to the Skate series, where left stick controls front foot and the right controls the back. It's been described by the developers as an open world that will constantly be updated and maintained, but exactly how it will all function has yet to be seen. A major factor in what separates this title from similar games in the past is that there'll be no scoring system, which mimics the real-life skate culture that is more about just hanging out and trying new tricks and not competing against anyone other than yourself. And although there's no scoring, there is a progression system that will keep track of how hard you persevere on a trick, and your pop, flip speed, and balance will improve the more you commit and land certain tricks. Basically, the more you skate, the better you get. There also looks to be a large focus on capture and sharing, as there will be an online multiplayer filmer mode, where you and other players can film each other's lines and inevitably share them online. This seems like it's marketed pretty heavily towards the content creating streamer world, but fingers crossed it will be done in a way that will feel organic in-game. All in all, I think Session is looking really good, and I'm dying to check it out. It's going to be launching on Steam Early Access mid-September and Xbox Game Preview in October. I'll be sure to put together a review once I've had the chance to put in some heavy hours. And if you want to find out more about the development of Session, just head over to their Kickstarter. I'll link it below. In the meantime, let me know in the comments what your favourite skating game was, and if you're looking forward to this latest installment in the genre. As always, if you enjoyed this video, a like and subscribe goes a long way in helping me get my content out there. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Kyle for Good to Know Gaming. See you next week.